Chants the funeral march, the cracked brass bells will ring to summon back the fire witch to the court of the crimson.
Cause climate illness. Climate change is already impacting health in a myriad of ways, including by leading to death and illness from increasingly frequent extreme weather events, such as heat waves, storms and floods, the disruption of food systems, increases in zoonoses in food, water, vector-borne diseases, and mental health issues. Climate change also affects social and environmental determinants of health such as clean air, safe drinking water, sufficient food, and secure shelter. Between 2030 and 2050, climate change is expected to cause approximately 200 additional deaths per year from malnutrition, malaria, diarrhea, and heat stress. Infectious diseases are on the rise in the United States. Some of the infectious diseases that are on the rise and spreading to new areas of the United States because of climate change are Lyme disease, West Nile virus disease, valley fever, anaplasmosis, anthrax, antibiotic-resistant infections, cryptosporidiosis, dengue, ehrlichiosis, fungal diseases like valley fever and histoplasmosis, giardiasis, hendal diseases like valley fever and histoplasmosis, rabies, spotted fever, rickettsiosis, salmonellosis, vibriosis. These diseases can be transmitted through mosquito and tick bites, contact with animals, fungi, and water. Climate change is contaminating crops. Changes in climate cause severe droughts or flooding. These events in turn affect pathogens and introduce toxins to crops. Ingestion of food contaminated with pathogens can result in foodborne illnesses, such as norovirus infection or salmonellosis. Climate change is also projected to affect the quality of food. Some of the main effects are: 1. Changes in crop yield and nutrient content. Higher temperatures, droughts, floods, pests, and diseases can reduce the quantity and quality of crops grown around the world. For example, wheat, rice, and maize are projected to have lower yields and lower protein content under climate change scenarios. Some micronutrients, such as iron and zinc, may also decline in staple crops due to elevated carbon dioxide levels. 2. Changes in food composition and bioavailability. Climate change can alter the chemical composition of food, affecting its nutritional value and safety. For instance, some plants may produce more anti-nutrients, such as phytate and oxalate, that interfere with the absorption of minerals in the human body. Some crops may also accumulate more toxins, such as aflatoxins and cyanide, that pose health risks. Changes in food security and dietary diversity. Climate change can affect food availability, access, utilization, and stability, leading to food insecurity and malnutrition. Food insecurity can result from reduced crop production, higher food prices, disrupted food supply chains, and increased food losses and waste. Food insecurity can also limit the dietary diversity and quality of people, especially those who depend on subsistence farming or have low income. Poor diets can increase the risk of micronutrient deficiencies, obesity, and chronic diseases. Climate change is a serious threat to the quality of food and human health. However, there are also opportunities to mitigate and adapt to its impacts. For example, adopting climate-smart agriculture practices, diversifying food production systems, improving food processing and storage technologies, enhancing food safety standards and monitoring, promoting sustainable diets and consumption patterns, and strengthening food system resilience.